I'm Jason, and welcome to my video. Dear Jason, happy birthday! I'm gonna be 27. Man, I'm getting fucking old. This video is gonna be about everything that has happened during my age 26 lifetime. This video is gonna be about what happened. Everything that I can. This video is going to be about the things that have happened to me that I think are significant. Wait, how do I word this? A lot happened when I was 26 years old. So let's just revisit some of those memories. First off, I've had 4 different jobs so far. Walmart, and then I worked at Sheets, and then I got a job as an editor, and then I work at Amazon now. Yeah, in 1 year, it's kind of crazy. And I met some great people. So at Sheets, I have a lot of memorable coworkers, like Pete, James, Matt, Ronnie, Tom, Jake, Julian. I met a lot of great people at Sheets, and I do miss them. Don't miss the job. I also met a lot of good people at Walmart. Well, besides the people at Walmart that I've met already, there was one person that I met while I was 26, and his name was Louis. And during that year, Louis came from Hawaii. Me and him made a pretty good connection. I had long hair during the time, so we kind of looked alike, and we both wore a pinkish sweater. So we got mixed up a lot, which is really funny. And we're both Asian, so we're practically brothers. And at Walmart, that's how it was. Me and him had a pretty good friendship. So when he decided to leave to go back to Hawaii, I took him to Harrisburg and went to a museum there. It was really nice. I apologize. This video is gonna be a bit lackluster. I'm just gonna start just naming things off memory. Just everything that's happened when I was 26. There's been a lot of significance. Talking about the whole Harrisburg thing. And Louis, I just traveled a lot last year. Like a lot, more than I usually do. Probably in the last 6 years I've been here at State College. I went to Philadelphia. I started going to Philadelphia a little more often. I get my haircuts there. They just really know how to cut Asian hair. But we went there for some other, events like King of Prussia, stuff like that. Went to Hershey, Big Time Rush concert. Went to Harrisburg for, Korean barbecue, a little trip for Louis. And I'm going to Ohio because my great aunt passed away. I went to New Jersey for Collecticon, and I went to Lancaster for round 1, and I went to the Carolinas for my sister's wedding. I probably only consistently go to Harrisburg, Lancaster, and maybe Philly throughout once throughout the entire year. So I did a lot this year, or I guess last year now, but it was fun. It really was. Another thing that's happened, Kenny graduated. Because of that, started drinking more. I was never a good alcoholic drinker. Now I'm kind of getting better at it, which is very unfortunate to say. Yeah, I have a pretty bad alcohol tolerance, but now because of Kenny, I drink more. Drink for his graduation. He comes up and visits sometimes for holidays, parties up here. Thanks to him, actually, me and Jack got less bored and lonely. We had friends come up just to hang out. We appreciate that. Thank you, Kenny. Him and Amy. It was a great surprise, and it was just a great time every time they came up. But Kenny's an alcoholic, so whenever he comes up, he drinks. Memorial Day, Labor Day, whatever. Before he decided to go to work officially at JP, whatever, we drank every single time. And I think my alcohol tolerance got a lot better. Unfortunately, we drank during his birthday even. So I ended up drinking a lot. Can't say I'm happy about that, but it is what it is. We're having a good time. But yeah, everyone else had their birthdays too. Brian had a birthday, I think. They came up for Jang's birthday. We made a cake for her. First time I ever made a cake. It was just fun, Other people had birthdays. Boy had a birthday. Clement had a birthday. Eric had a birthday. All the people in my lives had birthdays. It was fun to celebrate some of them. Me and Jang also celebrated our 11-year anniversary, which is crazy. We've been together for 11 years. We went to paint pottery. There's a place here in State College where you can go and they have ceramic stuff and you can just paint. And then they put it in the kiln, they finish it for you, and they give it to you. So it's really cool. I had a little soap dish that had a maple leaf on it because I was really into maple syrup at the time. Jang made a little decor thing that said "I love you" in an ombre-ish color. So it was really cool. It was really fun. It's always fun going there, to be honest, because Jang says she doesn't really have an art bone in her body, so doing stuff like that really flexes it. But yeah, it was really fun. We've been together for 11 years and still more to come. It's so crazy. I bought a ring for her. That happened this year too. Man, it's only a matter of time until the engagement happens. I'm still planning that, by the way. It's only a matter of time till the wedding happens. Kids, it's just surreal to think about that is gonna happen in the near future. Sadly, not at 26 though. Jang even started her infusions this year. I started vlogging this year. Started cross stitching this year. It wasn't a hobby that I really stuck with too much. I really tried giving my all. Instead of like scrolling through TikTok, I wanted to like bring it to work and just work on it, keep my hands busy, and I did get really into it. We even bought like $100 of supplies just to get into it, and I still really do want to get into it. I just didn't feel like I had the time now. Cross stitching, that's really fun. Maybe eventually me and Jan will get back into it, but as of right now, we'll see what happens. I got new glasses this year during one of my routes on Amazon. Got smacked in the face by a tree, broke my glasses, couldn't go to work the next day because I'm almost legally blind, and ordered off Zemi. It's like an online glasses place, pretty cheap lenses, pretty cheap frames, and basically pay for the lenses is really nice. I got this pair. I have a circular pair for nighttime driving since I have astigmatism. Also, I just learned this year also, I thought it was called stigmatism, and people just said a because it is astigmatism. Like stigmatism was the noun. I didn't know that my entire life growing up, because my sister has it, so she always talked about it. But you know, in my head, I thought it was astigmatism, the noun being stigmatism. Until my girlfriend corrected me, and now she hates it because now I try to emphasize the a that's part of the word now. So I say astigmatism, and she yells at me because it's pronounced astigmatism. But I have that, right? So now I have a nighttime pair of glasses, and it helps a lot. It doesn't really reduce the flares, but it reduces the intensity. It doesn't no longer gives me headaches when I drive at night now. I really sucked at driving at night. Now I do pretty well. I think this year is when I officially fully caught up to One Piece. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I fully caught up to One Piece. Obviously now I'm like, I think like 4 or 7 chapters behind, but I was fully caught up at the time and I was reading it weekly. Speaking of One Piece, I also got into the One Piece TCGs. We're still super into Pokemon TCGs, and now we're collecting Riftbound TCGs. Well, we're actually playing Riftbound. Everything else we're collecting. But card games, still fucking obsessed with them. Other obsessions, grinded the fuck out of Valorant. When Marvel Rivals came out, grinded the hell out of Marvel Rivals. Music obsessions, Epic the Musical came out, and I was still fucking obsessed with it. Like, I still sing and I still think about Epic all the time, and I'm excited for Ilium. I'm staying updated with Jorge and all the stuff that he's doing. That's gonna be super fun. I was obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, Huntrix, Golden, Free. Love that shit, dude. Cool things happened this year. I can't say it was my best, year. Like 26 wasn't necessarily my year. A lot of good things happened. A lot of bad things happened too. My family home got flooded just a couple days after my birthday, Yeah, I mean, my great aunt passed away. And I can't say it was a great year, but a lot happened, A lot of new things got brought into my life. My red Honda brought back into my life. I had a whole fiasco with my cousin Johnny, but we finally got it sorted. It's all done. I have my red Honda back. One of my boys back home, Jimmy, shout out to him. He's having a kid, which is awesome. Going back to obsessions, we got our first Labubu. We're getting into Pop Mart, kind of. My girlfriend loves Demu. I'm gonna start collecting one of the Pop Mart motherfuckers because I like having obsessions with a specific thing. Like when I play League of Legends, I main one person because I really like that person. I get obsessed with that person. When I main Marvel Rivals, when I main something in Overwatch, it's always like one person I'm obsessed with. That's just what I like to do. So I'm gonna try to do that for Pop Mart. K-pop's really cool because you can have a bias. And it's completely normal. 17, my bias is Hoshi. Love Hoshi. I think I have a photo card of him. Not in a gateway, but I have one. I forgot where we got it from. But yeah, K-pop stuff, right? What happened during 26? 17 is now going on hiatus. They're all going to military now, or slowly they're being sent off to the military. 17, no longer making music right now. Like they're in units now making music, but 17 as a group, no longer. They're on hiatus. Big Bang came back. BTS came back. New Jeans disbanded. Sorry to keep reiterating, but a lot of things happened. And like I said, things came back into my life. I reconciled with some old friends. After a lot of thought, it was hard. Had to fight through some trauma. Had to fight through a lot of emotions. But, we did it. And for hopefully the betterment of me, and I'm not making a mistake, and hopefully the betterment of now I can call them my friends again, and hope that it's not a mistake for them either. So we'll see what happens. I love fish tanks. I love fish. I love aquariums. So I have a fish tank. It's a 14-gallon cube. It looks really pretty, really nice. Set it up and everything, and it failed. I'm just not really good at taking care of fish. I don't know what it is. I suck at it, but I love it so much. I need to try again. Eventually. Not right now, but eventually. Maybe I should set some goals for myself for age 27. What should we do? Age 27, be a little more responsible. In general, be responsible in your relationship. Be more considerate how Jack feels. Do stuff when she tells you to. I mean, I do most of that already, but be more willing, right? When she needs something, do it. Holds me accountable for something, I need to make sure I stay accountable for it. What did I say? I think responsibility. If I'm gonna send my fish tank make sure I set up one correctly. Two, make sure I take care of it correctly. Last time I had my fish tank, I fucked up. I accidentally got some dishwater, a dish soap on their filter medium and kind of poisoned all the fish. Kind of my bad, not really my bad at the same time. Don't know how I got there, but whatever. If I do it this time, be more responsible for my fish tank. Be more responsible for my pets. Be better for Mochi. I don't know how many years I have with him, but I love that motherfucker to death. So gotta be more responsible with his shit too. Health wise and just, taking care of him and cleanliness. Try to, I don't know, make more memories, vlog more. That'd be a great one. I started vlogging in the first place so I can live in the moment more. But now every time I go out, I don't bring out my camera. Every time we, do something, I don't bring out my camera, and I want to capture at least a snippet of that moment so I can put it in these videos and these journals and look back on it and always smile and just reminisce. Maybe I'll try to start doing that more. Just carry my camera bag around me 24/7 and just fucking whip that shit out anytime anything is gonna happen. Even if I don't capture the moment, at least I'll capture the time of when it happened. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. We bought tickets to Twice and BTS, expecting to see them in 26. Gonna go see them at age 27. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for that. That's one new thing I'm gonna be excited for when I get 1 year older. We had Secret Santa this year, which was really amazing. All of my friends in PA and some of our online friends, I got bamboozled. Our friend Ivan, he's new to Secret Santa, and I didn't know what I want to put on my Secret Santa list. So I just put a bunch of fucking expensive shit, right? Like I'm talking about graphics cards, I'm about 4060 Ti. I'm talking about like a $1,000 camera set. I'm talking about the Osmo Pocket, which is like a $500 vlogging camera. Like I didn't know what I want, so I just put expensive things, not expecting them to get them for me, because I always tell them like, hey, our budget's about $50, but if you like the person more, spend more. If you don't like them that much, spend less. It's fine. But like $50 is like the medium, right? So I always tell them, hey, if you like me enough, just spend that, $500. DaVinci Resolve, my editing software, $300 some. I put that on my list too. I got a gift sent, and the only reason why I knew it was mine was because it was hand wrapped, really, really, really pretty, right? Hand wrapped, a small tear right in the middle of the box, and it showed the words TI. What else can be TI? It's a black box. What else can be TI? So I knew it was a graphics card, obviously for me. Jang's not gonna get a graphics card. She doesn't even have a computer. So immediately I started panicking. I was like, oh fuck, dude, this is Ivan's first year doing Secret Santa with our group, and he spent fucking. He bought me a graphics card, $300 some, dude. Like this, like $400. There's no way, dude. I feel so bad. Luckily, Jang was his Secret Santa, so I told her, hey, this is what Ivan got me. I feel so guilty. What else is on his list? What did you get him? And she got him some stuff. He wanted some dumbbells that she didn't get. I was like, I'm gonna personally buy those dumbbells for him because I feel so bad that he bought me a fucking graphics card, because maybe he didn't know that he didn't have to get something on my wish list. I don't know. Fast forward to Secret Santa time. I get my gift. I tell him, my Secret Santa is Ivan. And unfortunately, I do know who you are because I saw the address, ended up comparing it, and I kept apologizing. I was like, dude, Ivan, I'm really sorry. And then he pauses me. He goes, just wait. Open the present first. And I'm like, oh, all right, dude. Open it up. 3060 Ti. I'm like, okay. In my head, not to be like a selfish prick, but I was like, no, it's not the one I asked for, but it's fine. I have a 3060 right now, so it's not gonna be much of an upgrade. But a graphics card's a graphics card nonetheless. Open the box. So I got the no graphics card, but there was a card. More or less basically said, you are bugging for asking for a fucking graphics card for Secret Santa. But I got you a card to help you get to your graphics card. And he got me a $75 Amazon gift card, which is still really nice of him. The budget was $50, he gave me $75, which is awesome. But yeah, I got played. I even got no fucking dumbbells. I got fucking played. But I'm grateful that a load got lifted off of me, because I thought he spent $300 some on his first time doing Secret Santa with us. So I felt really grateful actually, and even more so the fact that he didn't spend a fuckload of money on me. But it was really cool. Everyone got really cool gifts. A lot of people got late gifts this year, which is fine. Everyone got their gifts eventually at the end of the day. Bebby was really cool. She not only got her Secret Santa something, but got everyone something. She got us like these little fucking, I don't know what they're called, but like little blind boxes of like this little blob person doing, mundane tasks. Like Kenny got one that was looking at his watch with a briefcase in his hand and a tie. I got one where he's like sitting on the floor with his computer on his lap. Like it's cool. It was cute. And Bevy got one for everyone. Everyone in PA, the ones in Texas, even the one in Australia. Like it was awesome. Thank you, Bevy, if you see this. But Secret Santa was amazing. Loved it this year. Had it at Kenny's house and drank a lot too.
Why do you walk up my life? I'm history. 'Cause I remember every time.
I'm not an alcoholic, but my alcohol tolerance is getting better, unfortunately. Total tangent, started golfing this year too. Not really golfing, but like driving range golfing. It's fun, just smack shit, right? I talked about my other vlogs. Male thing to do, just smack shit hard and it go far. It fun. More or less, I think that's all the major key points of age 26. And I really hope that age 27 is gonna be better, right? I'm getting old. I wanna have kids. I wanna start a proper life. But, you know, God's plan, right? Just trying my best, living through life. We're just gonna hope it improves. Obviously, I'm gonna work towards it. I wanna vlog more. I wanna create videos. I wanna prioritize my life with my girlfriend too. Prioritize our life. So we'll just see what happens. And hopefully it's gonna be for the better. Age 27, we're gonna hope it's gonna be a good one. Yeah, this video is kind of fucking everywhere. I just wrote down like some things that I wanted to mention. I think I mentioned basically everything. I will say age 26 was also a hard year. Emotionally, you know, there are a lot of times where my relationship with Chang was pushed and tested. We made it through, obviously. We still love each other very much. I still love her very much, at least. Hopefully she can say the same for me. But there's a lot that happened between us, and it's only getting better. And I just need to try a lot harder. That ties into responsibilities, a lot of push and pulls on friends. Hopefully a better time with the next coming year. We're really gonna hope for something better. We're gonna make sure 27 is gonna be a good one. We're gonna live life and we're gonna be happy, hopefully. But that's it for me. Maybe I'll see you guys next time. Why do I keep saying some influencer fucking ending it? Okay, that's it for me. Bye bye. Maybe I'll do this again next week. I don't fucking know.